All right, here we go.
Well, it looks like you had a great time out there at Summer League.
We had a blast, but it's time to get back to the studio because we've got a game to finish.
Woo, 2K23 right around the corner. While you were out there in Vegas, I was catching up with some of the dev team to share some insights on NBA 2K23. I can't wait to share it with all of you.
Until then, make sure you're following us on social media. We're at NBA2K_2KTV.
We'll see you soon, and enjoy the game.
Bye.
Okay, here we go, y'all.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Oh, just the All-Star game here, fellas.
Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all the sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
First personal foul.
Look at the West All-Stars starting group. Russell Westbrook out there with ball. Then there's Doncic. Then there's Grant. And it's LeBron in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And the West All-Stars have possession. Doncic left side. Grant the pass to ball. Just 4 to shoot. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
We've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great videos. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
And the West All-Stars have possession. After the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star Week.
Here's Townsend. Here's Davis. It's the difficult fadeaway jumper.
Not a lot in the way of defense here tonight, but you know, that's about the norm.
Yep, this game is always going to be about offense, about entertaining these fans as much as possible.
Here's
Ooh, did you see that?
These people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one will be worth some points in the dunk contest.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam King. Back to LeBron. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
I know we never see a lot of defense in these games, but tonight we're not seeing any.
Simply call it a free-for-all. I mean, you want the guys to have fun out there, but it would be nice to see some effort put into the defensive end of the floor.
Now here's Davis. Pass to Townsend. Over Westbrook. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
Not much in the way of defense being played here.
Oh, they need to go ahead with that.
How it works. I mean,
They're doing the
both
best
teams
they
will be
can.
Conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Davis. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
You know, with as much damage as Davis does inside, you know, AD is able to find plenty of opportunities from the mid-range, too.
Doncic passes to LeBron. Here's Grant. East grabs the miss. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. They trail by 9 points. And the call is going to be
Legal defense. Legal screen, yeah.
Substitution on the court. Substitution on the
That
court.
pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Jackson, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. The West also making some changes. Stewart comes in for James. And it's the Wizard in for Luka Doncic.
Well, this night is all about the entertainment value in terms of that dunk. Definitely entertaining.
Yep, and he's hearing it from the crowd. I mean, it's going to be really hard to top that one.
Here's Jackson. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. And he uses the glass on the lane.
That is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint.
Outside Westbrook. Got a hand on it. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. And the East All-Stars with some changes. The Doctor's checked in for the Wizard. Harden comes in for the Wizard. And Maxey subbed in for Cunningham. Then for the West All-Stars, Zion Williamson's checked in for Grant. Stephen Curry comes in for Russell Westbrook. Young is subbed in for Ball. So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Come on, what's happening here?
Young passes to Stewart. Clock at 6. Here's Townsend. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
Well, you can't expect lockdown D in the All-Star game, especially in the first half.
Passes it to Jackson. Over to the wing. Maxey passes to Townsend. Over Curry. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
They are on fire, just in a great groove here early on.
It's blocked. They get it back. Here's Stewart. Offensive rebound. Townsend gets the bucket.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Here's Townsend. 9 points in the game so far. And that one is hammered home.
And he just goes from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
And so here are the West All-Stars. After the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end. The pass to Young. Here's Williamson. And it's blocked. Now, here is Harden. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Shoots over Curry. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And here's Maxey, following the three-pointer by Trae Young. Townsend, the pass to Maxey. Trains it from beyond the arc.
This is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Up top, Curry, guarded by Harden. Curry.
I just love the cleverness of Curry. When he's this deep, he's adept at finding different ways to score over the D.
Now, here's Maxey. Pass to Townsend. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Townsend's got 13.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. Great play most of your career in the 90s. The game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled, but what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. And I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow.
Okay.
Some changes here for the East. The professor's checked in for the Wizard. The Wizard comes in for the Doctor. And Lee's subbed in for James Harden. The West also making some changes. Towns, who's checked in for Stewart. And Talen Horton-Tucker subbed in for Zion Williamson. Curry and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That one's on Maxey.
And you know, for Stephen Curry, basketball's a true family affair. You have to imagine the pressure to perform is always on when your brother and father are hassling you.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the East All-Stars?
Boy, guys, their play in the low post has been excellent right off the bat.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
And the first one drops.
All right.
Stephen Curry hits them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Lee outside. Pass to Townsend. Passes to Maxey. Connects from three-point range. Maxey's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the East All-Stars. The pass to Townsend. Young looking around.
Ooh.
Towns throws it down.
What a look. Young providing the dime. A really unselfish player.
Lee passes to Townsend. Back to Lee. And Lee with the stop.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Down low. And it's Young. That time on the assist by Curry. Young's got 5.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter, and I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
Now here's Jackson. And the bucket
And
is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Attacking the rack to great effect.
And not hesitating at all to pound it inside here early.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. So for the West, LeBron's checked in for the Wizard, and Luka Doncic subbed in for Curry.
What's up?
That's good from Jackson.
And you have to respect Jaren Jackson's toughness. This kid has had some early injury struggles, but he always returns to the floor determined to pick up right where he left off.
Now here's LeBron. Young finds James. Towns at the elbow. James in the post. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him.
Yeah, you know, LeBron is such a talented finisher. The defense in that situation just unable to keep him from that shot.
Pass to Townsend. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
I'll tell you what, a lot of shimmying and rim rattling going on in this one tonight, guys.
These guys are spending more time in the air than they are on the ground, that's for sure.
And here is Doncic. He gets it in there. Doncic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
In the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent, and when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
Here's Townsend. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Count it.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside. Getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Substitution.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for Trae Young. Pass to Horton Tucker. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. Jeremy Grant is checked in for the West. Russell Westbrook comes in for Luka Doncic. Floats it up for Grant.
Oh, wow.
Boy, take a look at the hops of Grant. I mean, really getting up and sending a message with that alley-oop.
Here's Townsend.
And one.
Willing to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Nine seconds left in the first. Ball, the pass to Westbrook. 1 second left. And it is at the buzzer. Wow.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. East All-Stars lead by 12. And the second quarter will be on the way.
Looking all right so far.
Welcome back for the second quarter of the main event of All-Star Weekend.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
Here's Lee.
And you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
You've got Lee. Wizard out there with the professor. Then it's Jaren Jackson. And it's Maxey in at the 2 guard. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. Out left to the wing. Pass to Westbrook. Beyond the arc. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Love the preparation that time by Westbrook. He was ready to shoot it before he caught it.
There's the pass to Jackson. Over LeBron. And there's Jackson on the assist by Lee. Jackson's got 7 points in the game.
He does not lack for confidence. And he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Ball, the pass to LeBron. Fades and shoots. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. The East All-Stars on offense. Lee dishes to Jackson. Lee with the ball. Here's Townsend. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. 5 points in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist total, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half, quality shots, not wasting possession.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The Doctors checked in for the East. Stewart's checked in for the West.
What about it?
One shot.
Now, what was the name of it?
2 minutes played here in the second quarter.
Oh, is that what you was up there watching?
Westbrook scanning the floor. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Townsend. Banked in off the glass. Townsend's got 4 points in the quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get out,
Oh, you know, I think I seen parts of that.
You know, he should be getting.
Yeah, don't they have different colors on their uniforms? Yeah.
The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
Yeah, I never finished watching that, man.
To the rim, coach can't be happy about that.
And you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Get ready for your East All-Star.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
The East making a switch. Harden's checked in. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Williamson's checked in. And here's Westbrook.
Wait a minute, Henry.
For the West All-Stars. Poke loose. And here we
Salt
go.
and pepper.
Heading to the hoop. Here's Lee. Good. It's Harden with the assist.
I'm going to put it in that pot, that one medium pot.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And
Yeah.
you can see how they're finishing their play.
Put the sauerkraut in something. You're supposed to have 8 there. But that's what the meat go in, and then I'm going to cut up some potatoes and put in there too.
This is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Fires for 3. It's tipped. And they'll get another chance. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Townsend. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
And it's blocked. Williamson, the pass to Horton Tucker. Shot to stop the run, and Williamson with the layup. Williamson's got his first basket.
I mean, what touch from the big man. I like watching Williamson get interior positioning and attack with purpose.
Harden finds Jackson. On the wing, Lee. Pass to Townsend. Jackson trying to break free. Here's Townsend. 8 points for him. Passes it to Harden. This one for 3. Sinks the triple. Harden's got his second basket of the night.
Harden is an elite shooter. Somebody who thrives at overcoming.
You ain't got to put no guard, but you
He likes
can.
that chess match, and he usually comes out on
We
top.
go cut up them
No surprise there. He realizes
celery,
his size
too.
advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
And here are the East All-Stars. Lee kicks to Harden. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harden's got 7 points in the game.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
Here's Westbrook. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
Are you kidding? This is an all-star finish if ever I've seen one.
And that's one of the plays people are going to remember and talk about from this year's game for sure.
Harden grabs the miss.
What? No.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Pass to Horton Tucker. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
High percentage play. He's excellent around the rim.
Lee against Ball. And there's the pass to Townsend. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Westbrook, that falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. 9 points in the game so far.
All you got to do is get open, and Ball's handling the rock. He's going to find you. LaMelo's got incredible passing ability. Williamson
looking it over. He feeds it to Ball. The kick out to Westbrook. Floats it up for Williamson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And yeah, he's 280 pounds. We've never seen anyone hang in the air like this young man. Williamson is special.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
The Wizards checked in for the East. Maxey comes in for Lee.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, and that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
Both shots good from the stripe. Now Doncic. He takes it in, and Doncic throws it down.
Capable of slicing his way to the basket. All Doncic needs is a sliver.
Townsend, the pass to Townsend. Pass Gets to Maxey. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. Townsend gets the bucket. Townsend's got 5 points in the quarter.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Grant's checked in. Here's Grant. Here's Young. It's blocked.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Right at the free throw line. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Young's got 7.
And from this range, Young is automatic. Let him shoot, and he'll knock those down.
Townsend, the pass to Townsend. Here's Maxey. Good on the triple. Maxey's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
To the inside, and he gets it to go.
Good. I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And here are the East All-Stars. To the left wing. Here's Townsend. He has 7. He had to fade back on that one, but still got it to go.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Grant gets a wide open look. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 3rd assist on the night. Grant's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Passes it to Townsend. Now, here's Maxey. Pass to Townsend. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more. There's 47 seconds left in the first half. It's Curry outside, and they recover it. Grant kicks to Curry. Buries it from 3-point range. He's got 7.
Anytime Curry gets a look from deep, he's letting it fly. And he's probably knocking it down, too.
Here's Townsend. He's got 11. The pass to Maxey. Here's Townsend. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
3rd team foul.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Harden against Curry. In the corner, it's James. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And, you know, this guy simply does not age. LeBron remains a dominant force in this league despite being in the league since 2003.
The West All-Stars shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Good on the 2nd free throw. And so it's the East All-Stars in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll return shortly.
They called boost.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
All right. Halftime show, isn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna cut up some potatoes and put it in. Some potatoes and celery.
And guys, so far, this has been no contest as the Eastern Conference All-Stars have raced out to a huge lead
talking
here
about
at the
that
half.
celery?
They've looked like a team that's been playing together all season. The West just could not keep up.
Well,
What?
coming to this game, you know it's a showcase. So much talent up there on both sides I know that. The East is bringing so far.
And all of these guys have to be competitive. Loving to face off against guys. And that's not always the case every night. Real games from the regular season, most of these guys are the best or the second best players on the floor.
One half remaining in the NBA All-Star game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a... Spectacular final two quarters.
Here's Cunningham. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Checking out the group of Frank Vogel to start the second half. Jeremy Grant is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's Doncic in at the three, the small forward. Townsend gets the bucket.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
Doncic feeling it out. Five on the clock. From deep. That shot is off. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. Here's Townsend. Oh! Get it!
Just a ridiculous dunk there. There aren't many guys who can pull off a throwdown like that.
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And there it is for him. James has got 7.
That's as good as you can defend LeBron inside, and it's still not good enough.
Cunningham passes to Townsend. And he jams it with authority.
Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped.
And finishes with 4. Boy, you got to love that.
Bryant's to the hoop. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
The East All-Stars shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. Jackson, he's checked in for the East. Lee comes in for the Wizard. And there's the foul. It'll go on the Wizard. That's his first foul. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And the West All-Stars have possession. Westbrook passes to Grant. Yes, that goes in. Grant's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, I tell you, I like the fact that Grant is selective in the shots that he takes. He's looking for quality.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
Ball, the pass to Grant. Ball dishes to LeBron. Grant kicks to James. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Westbrook. Here he goes. Down to the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
You know, one of the things you have to do to try to stop Westbrook is get physical with him. Bumping, slow him down some, especially on drives where he's looking to go right downhill, down your throat.
And that's getting it done from deep. That's what the All-Star game gives you, the freedom to show your full range.
You know, taking that shot in a regular season game might get you a spot on the bench, but here, it gets you a standing O. A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Pass to Cunningham. Feeds to Jackson. They get a hand on it. Cunningham passes to Jackson. Here's Townsend. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. 7 points for the Wizard. Westbrook against Lee. Westbrook, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And what a great start to the second half. They've hit everything they've looked at thus far.
Here's LeBron. Finds the open look, and it's on target. James has got 11 points.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Lee passes to Townsend. Drills it from outside.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the East All-Stars. Here's Townsend, guarded by Doncic. Townsend, the pass to Cunningham. A three-pointer is right on target.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Westbrook finds James, and Jaren Jackson picks up the foul.
Jaren Jackson.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
Maxey's checked in for
Second
Cunningham.
team foul.
The West also making some changes.
Substitution on the court.
Stewart checked in for
Substitution on the
James.
court.
Zion Williamson comes in for Jeremy Grant. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Ball feeling it out a bit. Here's Williamson. And oh boy. Out of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Defense is all over
At the
Zion,
line
but
for two.
Williamson doubles down and draws a foul while able to get the shot off as well.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
I've been impressed with how well they've penetrated tonight, too.
Substitution on the court.
Probably since LeBron entered the league, no player has had more fanfare than Zion Williamson. And Zion was unreal as a rookie, scoring 22 points in just 27 minutes per game.
The Doctors checked in for the East. The Wizards checked in for the West. Trae Young comes in for Ball. He's perfect from the line this time. East with the ball. Lee outside. Passes to Maxey. Here's Townsend. On the wing, Lee. Shot clock at 5. Stewart with the steal. Left side, Curry dishes it to Young. Here's Townsend. Backed in, coming off the assist from Young. That's 7 points for the Wizards.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Here's Young. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Young's got 9 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Lee passes to Townsend. Boom, he chains it straight down.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. And the dunk by Stewart.
Woo-hoo! That's exactly why you watch the All-Star game. To see plays just like that.
Lee passes to Townsend. And here's Maxey. Shoots over Curry, and he wills that one in. Sneaking right through off the back iron.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Curry kicks to Young. Young is double. High post Stewart, 6 to shoot. For the 3. They get it again.
And defensively, they are on their skills every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Got a piece of it. They retain possession. Pass to Young. Here's Townsend. Young left side. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. To the right side. Here's Maxey. And he converts the layup. Maxey's got 13 points.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
And the pass to Curry. Backed in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game. And here are the East All-Stars now. Lee passes to Townsend. Ball's knocked loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. And And some changes here for the East.
On the court.
Sharon
Substitution
Jackson,
on the
he's
court.
checked in for the Wizard. The Professor comes in for the Wizard. And it's Harden in for Lee. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Towns comes in for Isaiah Stewart. And Taylor Horton-Tucker subbed in for Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Harden's shot is off.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And Curry, here we go. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 11.
Curry does not just hurt you from deep. He is a clever finisher on the drive. Lethal at penetrating and finishing.
Harden outside. Cans it from downtown.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Pass to Williamson. That's tipped, and he's able to get it back. And he recovers it. Pass to Townsend. Shoots the three. No good that time. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. Now, here's Maxey. D right on him. Williamson with the block.
And the leaping ability of Williamson. We see it on offense with his dunking, but they're using it on D.
Pass to Horton-Tucker. Three-pointer. Traps in the tray. Tucker's got his second bucket of the night.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
It's Harden with the drive. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Yet another hard shot that Harden makes look easy. Amazing at measuring the floating jumper.
Harden against Curry. Now the pass to Horton-Tucker. And he recovers it. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the East All-Stars with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm. Assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, we're back on a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star game.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star game, is it?
Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for the East All-Stars, the Professor out there with the Doctor. Then there's Maxey. Then it's Harden. And it's Jackson with the center filling out the middle.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we could add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. To the wing right side. Here's Townsend. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Outside, ball. Pass to Grant. Good. And the assist goes to Grant. Doncic has got 3 assists tonight.
And Grant really embraces contact, relishes it, as a matter of fact. He has no fear going to the rim or going into a shot.
Bangs home the trifecta.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
And the professor picks up the foul.
First personal
That
foul.
is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Well, Greg, for those of us who have never
Substitution on
played
the
in the
court.
league, what's it
Substitution on the
like
court.
traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I've gone back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
Passes it to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Well, there's a subtle but real physicality and aggressiveness to Doncic's approach to the game, and that's part of his greatness.
To the middle, here's Jackson. Chalk up 2 there.
For Jaren Jackson Jr.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Ball dishes to Doncic. The kick out to Towns. Knocked away and out of bounds. The East All-Stars will have it.
That's a tough break there.
Substitution on
If
the
there
court.
is any hope of
Substitution
making
on
a
the
comeback,
court.
they have got to take better care of the ball.
And the East with some changes. Davis comes in for Jackson. And it's the Wizard in for James Harden. And West also making a switch. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Luka Doncic. Townsend gets the bucket.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and hitting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Major dominance in it. Comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
LeBron outside. They need this. Towns trying to get open. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. And some changes here for the East.
Substitution on the
Wizard,
court.
he's checked in for the Doctor. And it's the Wizard in for the Professor. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Stewart comes in for Towns. Young is subbed in for Ball. Here's Townsend. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Personal foul.
Yeah,
First
outstanding
team foul.
job there of taking the
One
harm
plus the
and
penalty.
still able
2
to finish.
shots.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
We've heard the calls for more diversity among head coaches, Greg. With the turnover this offseason came a lot of opportunity.
And Kevin, that's really what it's all about, right? The league's values of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed to the forefront. And I think that's one reason why our game is so popular globally, because it is so inclusive.
And so Young will bring it up for the West All-Stars. Over Lee. Again, the West All-Stars. Here's Townsend. High post, Davis. Shot clock at 6. Townsend. Oh, trying for it. Second chance shot. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And there's the foul. It'll go on the Wizard.
Second personal
That's
foul.
foul number 2 for
Third
him.
team foul.
The Wizard, he's checked in for the East.
Substitution on the
Cunningham
court.
comes in for
Substitution
Lee.
on the court.
Zion Williamson's checked in for the West. Westbrook up top. Here's Horton Tucker. Clock at 6. Here's Williamson. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the way up.
Physical play from Zion, going right through the contact and getting the bucket.
Now, here's Stewart. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Williamson, the pass to Horton Tucker. Here's Young, deflected by Davis.
Not only does Davis have great skill, but he is tremendously agile. He can get shots from just about anywhere on the court.
And it's Young. A time on the assist from Williamson. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
To the paint, here's Williamson. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup.
Well, we know what a skilled passer Westbrook is, but you still got to appreciate that dime there. Very impressive.
Here's Townsend, covered by Williamson. Shoots from the elbow. The East All-Stars check on 2 more.
He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half, but he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
Young up top. And Williamson throws it down.
Unbelievable force and power. Zion hanging 280 plus on the rim.
Pass to Townsend. Puts up a 3. Gets number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Young with the ball. Picked up by Davis. It's deflected.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it, but at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
And there's the pass to Townsend. Driving the lane. Second shot opportunity. And Davis puts it in.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, and you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Knocked loose. Here's Townsend. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Here's Williamson. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. Williamson is skilled at finishing on the defense.
1:37 left to play here in the 4th. Townsend gets the bucket. And here is Curry. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out of games. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their career. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
Over to the left wing. Townsend gets the bucket. Townsend's got 31.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
41 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Right wing puts it up. The East All-Stars take on two more. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the West All-Stars. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars.
Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court.
Floats it up for Williamson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Cunningham looking it over. Here's Townsend. Out to the right wing. 5 to shoot. From deep. And he's good on the 3-ball.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
Hey, what's up, man? Appreciate the Merry Christmas, man. What's up, dog? It looked like Brother Christian right there. What's up, man? Merry Christmas right back, man. Hope your Christmas is going on pretty good, man. All right. I'm going to get up out of here, man. I'll probably do a little bit of streaming a little bit later on. I'm going to go get these Cornish hens in the doggone oven and put them on, man. And I'll probably get back doing me a little bit more streaming here in about a few more minutes back here, man. So y'all stay tuned. Catch y'all later.